Well, that's cool. We're finally getting big on that social media channel and growing everywhere else as well. We had quite a few people today show up in the stream saying they were coming over from the Instagram, which is all. I'm glad that people are following through and actually coming over to the streams too. Tomb says I enjoyed it. It was a solid B for me. Man, that's all you can ask for is if a movie is fun. Generally speaking, James Gunn makes fun movies. I think I've followed his career ever since he made Slither, which honestly I watched because it was Nathan Fillion. But I've enjoyed pretty much everything that James Gunn has ever done. Um, so I was anticipating this was going to be something I was going to enjoy. Even though I also really love everything that Snyder does too, and I loved the Snyderverse stuff, man. I really loved his Batman with Ben Affleck. I loved that Batman character, the Henry Cavill Superman. I loved all of the stuff he did. But it's cool. Like I've loved like oh, I'm a brown coat for life, 100%. So is my brother. My brother actually. So my brother's a lot younger than me. I had another brother who was 2 years younger, but he's no longer with us. And then I have another brother who's 13 years younger, and he's the one who owns the ranch. And I got him. He had never watched Firefly, so I got him into Firefly. And then I remember like it was Halloween. He was like 16 or 17, um, and I watched it with him, and then he like the very first Halloween after Firefly, after he watched Firefly, he was dressed up as Captain Mel. And then his kids have gone on like they've done group Halloweens together. Um, so yeah, um, but that's one of the things I loved about playing Halo 3 so much was because like the entire Firefly cast was in Halo 3, right? And like they played all these crazy side characters, and it was great running around in Halo 3 and like hearing all of their voices everywhere. It's like the random Marines. I had a point I was trying to make. What was I talking about? Slither, Nathan Fillion, Snyder Cut, Superman. Oh, um, generally speaking, like I will always enjoy a franchise film, whether it's Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. I don't care who the actors are. I've always enjoyed like every new like Christian Bale's Batman was great. So was Michael Keaton's Batman. Even the Clooney and Val Kilmer Batmans were, you know, they have their place. Um, but I am really loving the Robert Pattinson Batman. And the Penguin spinoff show they just did, which aired on HBO last year, was Colin Farrell deserves to win some. Everybody in that cast from the Penguin show deserves to win awards. That was a freaking phenomenal um, show. I don't really care for the Marvel stuff is definitely sort of worn out. I'm kind of like burned out on Marvel stuff. I'll still watch them occasionally, but it's like after they finished Phase 1, I just kind of lost interest. I was like I followed it from Iron Man up until the end of the Avengers Age of Ultron 2 or whatever it was, and they killed Thanos and everybody came back from the snapback, and I was like, all right, cool, universe saved. I don't need to watch. So I haven't watched. I did watch the first seasons of everything they were doing on Disney Plus. Other than, and I need to watch it because it has Oscar Isaac in it. But the Moon show, I can't remember the name of it now. I didn't watch that, but I watched season 1 of Loki, season 1 of the Scarlet Witch. I watched all those season 1 shows. I've not watched season 2 of Loki because I'm just like, nah. I kind of quit caring. It's like, nah. It's like, they're doing another Avengers. I'm like, eh. Another Thor movie. Love and Thunder was kind of like, meh. Um, I but I will always watch like a Batman or a Spider-Man or Superman. I like those films. Ghost Rider, like Nicolas Cage did a great turn with that. Those two movies that he did. The Venom movies, which I haven't actually finished. I watched Tom Hardy's first Venom movie, but I have not watched the two follow-ups. And Chris actually asked me the other day. She's like, "Hey, could we watch those?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, we can watch." I didn't like. She's normally not huge into superhero movies, but we were watching TikTok together and we saw a clip and she was like, "Hey, we never watched the sequel." And I was like, you're right, there's a third one too. And she's like, really, we should watch those. And I was like, all right. So I think at some point this summer, we'll probably watch those 3 Venom movies back to back. Get caught up on those. All right. Let me take a bio. Oh man, it looks like the Twitch is having some issues. I don't know what it is. Probably the Twitch servers, guys. But it looks like Twitch has started and restarted like 3 times. But I don't see any dips in my bitrate, which means it's probably the Twitch host servers. And I'm not seeing anything on YouTube, so sorry. Stuff happens sometimes. All right, let me take a bio, and then we'll come do some alt stuff.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
The Nathan Fillion Civilian Pavilion. That's awesome. I would have signed that petition in a heartbeat. All right.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Wait for the storm here. Timestamp this and figure out where we go from here.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
I think we're going to work on the betrayal, or not the betrayal, we're going to work on the rest of the Harkonnen quest today. Now that I have my gear sorted out and etc. We have to go to a testing station today, so we're going to switch out for some combat gear. I'm going to take the scout set, I think. Slaver, 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 slaver. All the scout stuff. Make sure that this is indeed the scout set. Yep, scout jacket, scout pants, scout mask, scout boots, scout gloves. We're going to stash our stuff there. Where are we going? Over here? Test of treachery. Find the Kirib hideout in the testing station. Okay. So I need a liter john full of water. Let's make sure that we fill up before we go. We have our vehicle. Do we need to repair the vehicle? I should be okay. Alright, go west, young man. If you can get out the door. Oh my goodness. Yay, made it. Where are we? I mean, I could just probably drive straight through here. You do whatever you want with your shields, buddy. I'm long gone. Alright, can I boot across right here? Yep. No quicksand, right? There, we're good. Alright, this will be interesting. I think, to be honest with you, let's go a little north. Probably I can go straight across that. Straight shot, I think we can do this. Somebody's asking in YouTube chat, what's the point of the deep desert? I just got here 20 hours ago and I don't understand the purpose. Is it farming all over again? There's a lot of things to do in the deep desert. Big thing though is that it's a survival game. So what do you do in survival games? What's the gameplay loop in a survival game? What's the gameplay loop been up until you got to the deep desert? I think that's the answer to your question right there. What is the gameplay loop of a survival game? And what has been the gameplay loop of Dune Awakening up until the deep desert? Then take that gameplay loop and add the Landsrad to it. Add group-based testing stations to it. Add the group-based activities that you can do in the far northern reaches, should you choose to participate in those group-based activities. So, fundamentally, it's the same gameplay loop with a lot of other stuff added on top of it. But if you're bored by the gameplay loop of a survival game, then you're going to be bored with the deep desert. Because it is a survival gameplay. Also bear in mind, yeah, like Wonder in the Dark just said over on Twitch, the game just launched like 6 weeks ago, whatever. They have so much more content they're going to be adding to the deep desert over time. Just like every game when it first launches, content gets added over time. They've got 4 DLCs already planned out. They've got solo and small group content coming to the deep desert, and the Landsrad at some point. I should say Landsrad, not deep desert. I missed my turn off because I'm talking and not paying attention. They are adding more content to the Landsrad over time. my streams and videos are a great place in terms of what do you do in the deep desert, because our entire community of players is off in the deep desert right now and have been for about the past 2 to 3 weeks. Is that where we're going? That's where we're going. Oh, this is indeed where we are going. All right. But mileage will vary just about with any other game. Like, I've had this guy who's been going back and forth with me in a YouTube short for like 30 comments now, and I keep getting him back with passive progressive comments. But his whole thing has been the game has the game doesn't have anybody playing it. No one wants to do forced PvP. There's nobody doing the end gameplay loop. There's look at this. Look at Steam. People are complaining. Look at Reddit. People are complaining. Cry harder. I can't hear you over the sound of how much fun I'm having. Like 350 hours ish in. I haven't done. This character has storylines I've not done before. Like, I'm doing Harkonnen storylines. Never seen them. Haven't seen the betrayal quests. Once I finish those series of quests, I'll be finished with everything the game has to offer up until this point. We'll probably be around 400 hours of gameplay at that point. And at that point, I will be sort of done and waiting for them to add new content. But there's always, like, the stuff that our guild is working on together out in the deep desert. Like, if I want to go contribute to that, I can. I just helped build the carrier thopter today, occasionally harvesting spice for the guild. Who else is in here? I gotta remember this is a different character, so I don't have my turret. Right? Classic paranoid sheltered kid. Right, great. The real players of this game are way too busy playing the game and having fun to go post on Reddit about how I don't like this. Node stealers. You mean the imaginary boogeyman who takes your T6 nodes? The magic boogeyman that doesn't exist because you made it up? That's right, Bubble. If you don't agree with my opinions, are you really having fun? Oh shit, there's two of them. Oh shit, I forgot I have, here. I'll actually have to pay attention here. Oh, you bitch. These guys are going to be hard to take down. Alright, one down. Two down. I just had to get away from that dude with the... Piece of cake. I just needed some room to get him past him. I gotta remember that I'm on a different character here, and I do need to pay attention to looting things because I'm a brokey. attention to chests. Gotta get out of the way. Oh, I missed! I missed! Bitches. Alright, one down. Come on. Okay, two down. Oh! The burst component, I much prefer the other one, which had like a steady fire, because my aim sucks. Alright, you're down. Alright, there's definitely somebody around this corner, so let's... No? Where are you at? Dude, I heard you. Where are you? Oh, you're through this door. How come I can't get through there yet? Apparently I need, like, a key. Oh, hello. I will happily drink. So I need to find a key to get through that door. Where, oh where might the key be? Must be on the other side.